Hi, this is BB from ClutterClearingLifeCoaching.com, and I want to make a video tonight about trying to impress others. Most times when we do that, it tends to backfire, because the harder we try to impress another person or a group of people is the less impressive we appear to them. We may not notice it at the time, but afterwards, usually it goes like, how could I have done that? How could I have said that? What was I thinking? I'm going to die of embarrassment. But it's like we feel the need to impress other people when all we need to do is to be ourselves. Now, we hear that a lot, don't we? People say, just be yourselves. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. What does that mean? If you're in this mindset that you need to do X, Y, Z to impress people, it's kind of hard for you to grasp the concept of just being yourself. Because your mind is going to reject that idea. After all, who are you? You don't really know yourself. You don't think there's anything that's outstanding about you. You don't think there's anything that's worth writing home about. You don't think there's anything that people would like just naturally emanating from you. You have to actually spice it up, spruce it up, twist it a little, turn it into a pretzel, put some sprinkles on it before people are impressed. But is that really necessary? In my experience, it's not. Because the more you try to impress other people, is the less impressive you seem to them. What you come across as somebody who has a lack of self-confidence, a very little self-esteem, and a person who may be overtly shy, and you're trying to make up for it by doing things that are not necessary. Ask yourself this question. Somebody you feel is oozing self-confidence, oozing charisma, oozing high self-esteem. What do you see them doing, trying to impress you or other people? How much do they go out of their way to impress you or a group of people or another person? Very minimal, don't they? They don't really do a lot. They just show up. Their mere presence speaks volumes, because they don't need to impress anyone. Just being there, that commanding air of respect, that commanding presence, like a smart, beautiful woman. A woman who is self-confident, a woman who knows how to carry herself. She just has to be there. She just has to be there, and people will respect her. People will just naturally be drawn to her. People will see her as somebody who merits their attention. She doesn't have to do anything. It's because she's not trying to impress anyone. She's there, she shows up, and she gets the job done, and everybody thinks that she's hot stuff. And everybody is in respect, they have respect for her. So what happens to somebody? Imagine yourself now. You're observing someone. Let's say not you, someone else shows up, group of people, you're at work, you're family gathering with friends, and even if you're by yourself, or you're just with one other person, someone shows up and they're trying to do things or go out of their way to impress you. How does it make you feel? Sometimes you laugh at it, don't you? You think it's funny. You're thinking, oh, look at this guy. Look, it's like, it's not something you feel very, impressed by, as it were. So you take a look at that a little closer, and you get the idea that maybe trying to impress others is not really the way to go. But how do you curb that need to impress others? How do you curb that desire to impress another person or group of people, even though you may be feeling that You tanked the last time you tried it. You bombed the last time, but you still want to do it again. So get a piece of paper, get a pen, and write down who you're trying to impress and why you're trying to impress them. Why is this necessary? And just beneath that, you will write 3 things of why you feel you need to impress them. You need to go out of your way to impress them. Pick the top 3 reasons why you need to go out of your way to impress them. Then just beneath that, you will write down 3 to 5 or 3 to 100 different things of why, just by being present, the qualities that you bring with you, that you exhibit without even saying a word, is better than trying to impress a person or a group of people. 3 to 5, 3 to 100, because this is where it's at. Just showing up, you're halfway there. Just being you is all is needed. And yes, there may be things that you do need to brush up on. Like if you're going for a job interview, the more you learn about the position and the more you learn about what you know and how you can be an asset to this company, that's great. If you're not trying to impress anyone, you're saying, well, look, you're looking for ABC. My skill sets are ABC. I can get the job done. That's not you trying to impress anyone, that's fact. And with that comes a feeling of self-confidence. You feel confident. And that confidence should be applied to areas where you feel you need to impress people. Always observe, be in observation mode of other people who you feel go out of their way to impress people. Are you impressed by them? Or do you think it's funny? And when all else fails, and I will make a separate video on tapping around breaking this habit, get yourself a life coach. Get yourself a motivation coach. And we will get to the root of what's causing this need to artificially impress people. It's usually a lack of self-confidence. Because you have the belief system that just showing up and being you is not enough. Yes, it is. But we have to fight that belief. Well, let's not fight it. Let's release the belief. Let's break the pattern, step out of that paradigm, and step into who you are naturally. So, self-confidence, self-assured, and you know you. So, if you need my help with this, I will put in the description a link to my website, which is clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. Look over my website. I've put on there a small array of tools and methods that I use to help people break patterns so that they can have the best life possible. Put your phone number in the contact form. I will call you as soon as I'm able to, and we will go over and devise a plan to get you out of this people-pleasing mindset into self-confidence, self-assurance, and just being you, which is the best place you can be. You wear you, that confident you, because that's all that's needed. Just show up. So until my next video, which is going to be a basic tapping routine to quickly quell that need to try to overtly impress people when it's not necessary. Try to be as confident as you possibly can, and peace. And the only person you need to impress is the person in the mirror. Impress that person. That person has all the secrets to your success.